No, you can keep it open. Actually, just 'cause I don't know.
You know what? Actually, keep it open.
Before I go move like that, open that door like
What's up? What's good? Welcome to the Locked In Podcast. We got a new setup. We're on the couch today, bro. Posted, chilling. Juices, the pack touchdown. We got the bro in the cut. How y'all feeling today, bro? Y'all chilling?
I'm feeling good.
You was talking about designing a 3D model for the bottle. That shit would be crazy.
Yeah, don't want to say too much because some different.
We can't give out the gems like that. Yeah. Somebody would definitely run off with that for sure. But let's hear this this story that you got.
Oh,
that happened in the store. Yeah.
So straight up, like, after the holidays, people trying to save their money.
When was this?
I think it was just like.
This was Sunday.
No, was it Sunday?
I seen you post it on Instagram.
Oh, was it Sunday I posted? All right,
yeah.
Then it was Sunday. Like, people trying to save their money, so you're trying to like get sales, like everything's, it's slowing down a little bit.
Yeah.
And so a dude comes in, he hasn't been in since Corona, and dude starts talking about like some Trump shit. I'm like, oh my God. Like, he starts talking about how Trump's saving the world and how
it was a white dude?
Of course. I mean, there's some black people that think this too, which is, I don't know, like, to each their own, but like, that nigga was talking to me for a minute. I'm trying to get a sell, but at the same time, I'm like, bro.
What was he saying though? Like, what is he saying? Like, what was he talking about?
He's like he's exposing everything, the deep state. I don't know what deep state is.
What was he wearing?
He was wearing. I'm not gonna lie, he was fly. Like, he shot people.
He looked just. What do you? Oh yeah, he looked just like me.
I shouldn't say he was fly, but he was like average. He had the Travis Scott dunks on. I think it was the SBs actually. Yeah, he had the Stone Island cargos with a little Supreme hat.
Oh, so super fire.
But he was pretty cool. Like, I mean,
he was cool before. I thought he was cool then, but I was just listening to him. I was trying to get a sell at the same time. But
don't lie, you was kind of rocking with it. You was kind of rocking with it. You was just like, that nigga made you think or what? You was like, damn, Trump might be for niggas.
I was listening to him, what he was saying. I was like, dang, like, I be seeing this shit on the internet too about like the deep state shit, but I'm like,
what is
this
that?
nigga Trump is kind of evil too. I'm like, they all evil.
Wait, the deep what?
Deep state. I don't know.
I don't know what. I really don't know exactly what it is. But
you said deep state.
Yeah, some shit like that. Some crazy shit. I don't know. You
see, you got these niggas feeding you lies already. Look at
it's a conspiracy theory, which suggests collusion and cronyism exist within the U.S. political system.
Yeah,
and constitute a hidden government within the legitimately elected government.
That was Chinese. What the fuck does that mean?
Sounds like what means is like they think that there's like another government underneath the government that's controlling it.
Oh,
that shit probably is.
I thought that's what niggas been thought.
Yeah, I thought so too.
But I'm like,
that's just the term.
Why wouldn't you think Trump is a part of that? It looked like all that shit was set up, but at the same time, I really
because he's an idiot, and you would expect him to expose himself.
To be honest, like, I don't even want to like keep talking about like Trump and shit because that's like kind of played out. I'm sure like anybody can probably just go and like.
But that nigga he was in the store. I thought he was gonna buy something. He was talking to me like yo, these Stone Island pants, this that, and the other. And I don't know how he got here on. He was like, these boomers actually care about us. And I was like, all right, like that's cool. He's like, they actually want to spend money. I'm like, that's cool. Like,
he really wanted to get that off his chest then, bro. Like, it sounds like, I don't know, he came like to come in the store and like talk about that, like he must have been like really feeling the type of way, like
he's trying to recruit.
Yeah, he was probably
whatever.
I was hurt
just probably hurt
because I know he was gonna come back. He said, I'm gonna come back later, and I'm gonna try these on. Nigga didn't come back.
Of course.
So, don't lie. Just don't come back. Just say, all right, bro.
But I can admit though, like low key when that Capitol shit happened, like the whole whatever niggas like running up, bro. Like part of me, as corny as it sounds, I was kind of like hurt. I was like, damn, bro, because like I am like a veteran too, so I kind of like know like the importance of like just like the Capitol and stuff like that. So to see that them niggas came and really took that shit over, bro, I was like, bro, America is like 100% done, like straight, like there's no like the world watches us, and the point that they seen that on TV and like them just running through, like the whole world watches our shit. Like that's no lie. So we just look like a bunch of goofies. Like it's official. We look like a third world country. Like
No, all right, chill, bro. We definitely do not.
We definitely do, bro. Like that looks like some shit that you would see like in some crazy like Middle East thing that's going down. Like niggas like running up like
No, if that happened in the Middle East,
tweaking.
the people who wouldn't even get near the buildings. They would have been shot and killed.
Yeah, if they try to do that in Israel, the Israeli people would have like. They would have did so much worse. Like it's just America. It's just white people being white.
No, that's what he's saying. He's saying
like it's just like the white America like that they portray, that people talk about, and then people that are getting offended. I'm sorry. Like I'm not saying you, but I'm saying the white America that they portray. Like it's just like what they say. Like they don't give a fuck. But if a black person ever did that, they'll be like.
But honestly, it actually does probably portray the American like thing where like all Americans do is like tote guns and like eat steak and drink beer and fucking listen to 4th of July music and the national anthem with an eagle on their fucking arm
and have temper.
They just let that shit slide so easily.
I don't know. I don't want to talk about that shit.
Yeah, we can't keep talking about
That
the
shit
Trump shit
whack.
the whole time. I did have to get that Capitol shit off though. And you kind of do have to talk about it because that is like some shit that we like really think about. That would be cap. Can you turn the light off right there?
Is it on censor?
Yeah, it's the middle button right there. Boom. But I bought some new drip this weekend, low key. I bought it like Siberian. Well, you see me buy it. At Siberian
shit.
Hills.
Spending money?
Bro, I regretted it kind of like as soon as I did it because it's just like I don't know. I don't like spending money for real. So, but it's hard. It's like a bat wing hoodie. It's like super like how this is kind of it stops right here. The sleeve really like attaches to here, so it's kind of I don't know. It's really really big. Like the hood's big. I'll put a picture up and shit, but. That's like a recent cop that I did, but I keep like wearing it every single day. I bought it like 3 days ago, and I've just been wearing it like at the crib and shit. What did you do this weekend?
Bro, I honestly forgot.
Can I tell them about the hoes that you be on, or no? Is that exposing you?
You can. Yeah, I'm not gonna comment on it, but you can say it. You can say what you know.
I just feel like you live a Adam 22 lifestyle. Like this nigga just be sending us fucking like Snapchats of fucking bitches with their titties out. Like he's like, oh bro, I don't even know what you said. You just be sending me random shit of like just bitches and shit. And I don't know. I can't drink nothing after you. I don't feel comfortable being this close to you, bro. Like
you guys are fucking assholes.
I'm not even like I'm just being cautious.
This nigga will give us the COVID for sure.
Yeah,
I've already had it.
Yeah, how many times? There's some new shit going on.
Wait, there's a new COVID?
It's the same COVID, it just mutated, and it's just like 50 times more contagious. I got the word right. Remember we kept trying to...
Oh, contagious? Yeah.
What was the word that we kept saying the other day? We were like...
I almost touched my face. Hold up.
Oh, you gotta show your hair off. That shit is hard.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like you don't care about it that much. You just got the bottom dyed.
He did his thing. We're gonna keep working on it. Every time I feel
I'm gonna pull a dread, no homo. Oh, it's kind of different on that. Like it's white. That's what you're saying. Like
yeah, like I was trying to get it more like a blonde, like
kind of like this.
I
like
think the
on
white
the
looks
side.
good.
Yeah, but I mean it's cool.
Yeah.
It's whatever. It turned out whatever.
And did you come up with that idea yourself, like the half?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool, actually. I'm so over my shit, bro. I'm so over like the fucking this green shit, bro. I feel like I look dirty.
Let me see it.
Probably sweaty on top.
Oh yeah, because it like green's probably the worst color for hair dye for it to turn a different color because it doesn't go to yellow. It goes to like oranges.
It don't even look bad, bro. It just looks like you don't give a fuck.
Yeah. What are you gonna dye it
He
next?
said I look like I do mad ollies. I think he said
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you look like you do mad ollies. You can go surfing and shit.
I do fuck with that, like the little frosted tips. Because sometimes I'll look in the mirror and I'm like, oh, this shit is hard. But like, it's like I don't want to be the nigga who keeps changing his hair and like makes that a thing. Like,
Why not?
I'll just do it like sometimes. I don't want to be like I don't know. Like, don't you look at them niggas who be always like changing their hair and like, don't you look at them kind of dirty?
No.
I look at it look kind of dirty.
No.
That's just me, huh? I guess.
Yeah.
No.
Bro, you have if I had hair like you, like it was like as thick as yours, and I would be able to do cool shit like with you, I would never ever have my natural hair color.
Really, you would keep changing it?
Yeah, I think it looks fire. Cause
I guess I'm just so used to like nappy headed like fat niggas And they be always having like red hair or some shit, and like it just be like
the only
blowout
one.
fade, and it just be so dirty. Like I guess that's stuck in my head. Y'all know what I'm talking about. It always be red, like
Bro, it's almost like a different.
Wait, hold up.
like nigga.
It is red. Why is it
It
always
sounds
red?
like you're talking about Mario Judah.
Yeah.
Basically like that type, but his is actually like a little bit fresher because it looks like he actually got some bread now, so he like redyes it a lot.
He probably
But before like the nigga run, like I bet you his shit was like trash for sure. I don't want to become that.
No, yours is much different because it just sucks because you have to dye it so often because your
Yeah.
hair's so short. You have a solid 2 days, 3 days until you have to like probably.
And then I'm cutting my own hair on top of that. So, like, I'm not getting the crispiest cuts either. They're pretty, like, crispy. Like, they do well. Like, they maintain. But it's not, like...
You're
that coming out
you're a completely new person from before pre-Navy
to
you?
now saving money.
What happened?
It's
Yeah.
because
He said All American. This nigga turned Captain America. You talking about some this shit as a veteran? This shit hurt my feelings. I'm like, nigga, what the
Bro,
you said this nigga turned Captain America.
He said as a veteran, this shit hurt my feelings. I'm like, shit. I honestly, when I saw that shit, I was like, it's just white. It's just honestly white. It's just like white America be a white America.
bro,
That shit crazy.
I saw the funniest meme. That it was when everybody was storming the Capitol, and it was Chris Evans, the guy who plays Captain America. He tweeted, he was like, "This is unbelievable," and then some dude quoted it and was like, "What the fuck you talking about, bitch? Suit up."
Like, nigga, come save us, nigga. What the fuck you got going on, nigga? That's a funny. He probably knew, like, he had to have known. That nigga's not dumb. Like, he, like...
I think he's just one of those like white actors who
That's what
try to save some sort of
That's
PR.
a thing.
That should be having me weak because I know these niggas be like high as fuck. And they probably see some shit like this, like, yo, this shit crazy. You're not really Captain America. They just
They really think he's Captain America.
like it's
Where
just
the
a
fuck
nigga
you
that
at,
just got
Iron
a
Man?
check. Like,
Hey, I saw some crazy shit a couple months ago. There was a fucking big ass purple dude taking over the world. Good thing Iron Man saved us. Trump's the least of our
Bro,
worries.
you know what's fucked up? I never watched none of those movies. Like, none of
Bro.
those superhero movies.
So-
none of that shit.
I had only watched Iron Man 1, Avengers 1 and 2 because of Chris.
I watched Avengers 2.
Avengers 1 and 2. And then like the Tobey Maguire Spider-Mans, the ones that we saw when we were kids.
Oh, yeah.
I'd only watched those. And then 2 years ago, like almost to the day, I was like, you know what, fuck it. Like I'm gonna watch a couple of them. And then for 2 weeks, every day after work, I watched in chronological order.
Did you turn into a Deadpool nigga? I feel like white people love Deadpool.
Dude, no, Deadpool's funny, but
He is
Deadpool's
funny.
not even that cool. Like my favorite, I think, is probably Iron Man or X-Men.
yeah, Iron Man.
But I know what you're saying.
that guy.
You would
know what I
expect me
mean?
to have like a Deadpool tattoo.
No,
huh?
Well, I
have
actually
to be
don't.
like-
I actually don't
He would have
expect
to
you.
have the gut, and he would have to have like a fucking
Like,
Confederate flag or some shit.
I know what you mean. It could be a like low key when body type. Like, it doesn't even matter. Like, because there's like some skinny niggas too. Like, as long as you got like maybe they got the shaker bottle with the with the,
The Deadpool guy.
The
on it?
Deadpool guy.
Dude, I
on
literally
there,
know
yeah.
who you're talking about. Like
It's just-
not it's not an actual person, but I know the guy you're talking
Yeah,
about at
yeah,
the
yeah.
gym.
There's a million of them niggas. Like,
Yeah.
and I feel
Like
like
shaking bottle with the Deadpool shit. on it?
yeah,
Bro,
and it's always like
that-
the cartoon emoticon Deadpool.
Yeah,
It's
I
like
know
the
the emoticon. They'll do this. They'll do a T-shirt.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I don't even know. Like, they're just like some regular niggas, honestly.
But those movies are so fucking good, and I used to be the same way. I just didn't really care to see them. I never see them.
But are you like me? Like, you can't watch any movies. Like, as far as I just fall asleep. Like, if I'm with like my girl or something, I'm watching a movie, I'll just like pass out.
No,
No.
no, I don't do. I mean, the
I've been
movie's
doing that a
stupid,
lot lately.
and only if it's like fucking midnight.
I do.
You pass out too? Yeah.
Damn,
I
that
don't know
shit
why.
crazy. Like I never been that type of nigga.
What about?
1 o'clock? I gotta watch a movie.
Yeah.
So I sleep.
That shit fucked up. It's like, bro, I never been. I used to hate niggas like that.
You know what's funny? Is every single time I eat, every single time, this is such a habit. I crave coffee so fucking bad. Like I have to have coffee, and I feel like I'm tweaking if I don't get it.
Is
So
it
that's probably how it
Is it coffee or just any caffeine?
It's coffee. It's just the flavor of coffee, like right after I eat. So it's probably like how you guys are with watching movies. Something maybe happened when you guys were younger, where you just fell asleep during movies, and then now every time you watch it, your brain's like, "Oh, time to go to sleep."
Yeah. No, I know exactly what it is. That like my brain registers like exactly movies with sleep, but in my bed because if I'm laying down, actually, if I'm sitting up, I'm forced to sit up like on a couch or something. I like will watch the movie because I'm not like a nigga who just passes out like on the couch and shit. Like I don't really be doing that. But
Wait, do you like lay in your bed often, or do you like If when you wake up, are you out of bed or do you just come in?
I'll be laying in that motherfucker.
Oh, okay, then never mind. Because a lot of people who just use their bed for sleeping and not for like watching TV or for like chilling, they immediately when they sit in their bed, their brain registers as, oh, it's time to go to bed.
Yeah, so like I know what you mean.
That's what, I don't watch TV in the bed no more.
No, it's honestly better, bro.
I mean,
It is.
Too.
But I just really like I'll lay on my bed and like be on my phone and like have something on. So it's still not even registered for sleeping. Like even though I'm laying down.
What do you have on the background playing all the time?
Oh, on TV?
Anime.
What'd you say?
Some anime.
Can you pull the microphone closer?
Oh, anime or...
You can literally pull it.
I'll turn you up a little bit too.
My lips just touched the mic. Shit, fuck. Pause.
Nigga gay as fuck.
Nah, like anime, whatever's on YouTube, some weird shit on YouTube. It be some crazy shit.
YouTube's been so burnt for me.
No, YouTube be having some crazy ass shit. I'm like, bro. Like, nigga, who the fuck? Niggas, it'd be like 2-hour videos talking about how like...
Oh, you're talking about the ads.
No, not even ads.
That nigga cut down your mustache today?
You just randomly said that.
I can tell that nigga had the thick stash for a minute. He cut his
Yeah.
It went down. I think I'm gonna keep it like this. I
Good,
feel like when I have a
that's
thick
good.
mustache, just
Yeah.
like I look wild.
What anime?
You don't never line your shit up, huh?
Nah, I never. Like this is my first haircut since like August or some shit.
I mean, that's not that bad.
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess that's like.
I was expecting him to say like 6 years.
Oh, what
Nah,
the fuck?
fuck no. I had to get a lineup.
I'll be OD. We got to talk about some clothes. Something you brought a topic today. What was it?
Do
you feel like we're getting more comfortable with the podcast? I feel like I'm getting more comfortable.
Yeah, we're talking. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. I was just thinking about this. Me and Chris were talking about it, but it's kind of difficult for this specific type of podcast because I feel like not a lot of stuff has been happening in the fashion world for the last couple of weeks. And we do this every week, so there's not really always crazy topics. But I thought that was pretty big that the Tiffany and Co. finally, this was a couple weeks ago, obviously, they finally merged with LVMH, which is Louis Vuitton Moet Hennessy.
For $16 billion?
It was like over almost $16 billion. They were negotiating for a while, and then the pandemic hit, and then Tiffany sued LVMH, and LVMH countersued, and then they ended up losing about $500 million. But then they ended up buying the brand for like a little over 15.
Wait, why were they suing each other?
I think it was something along the sides of LVMH may have gave them a original offer, and then after appraising the company, they may have deemed it less valuable. So then they counter offered their original offer, and then Tiffany wanted to sue them for the, you know, when you see like the number 15 billion, and then you're like, oh well, they originally offered 16 billion, and then they sued because they only got 15 billion. You're like, that's fucking stupid. They got $16 billion, but that's literally.
They got 15.
They got it said a little over 15, but the fact that they like sued for like $500 million, that's not a little bit of money.
Yeah, that's a lot.
A huge thing. But it's pretty cool that they finally finished that because they have big plans, I guess, for changing the brand up a little bit.
I think it's about to go crazy.
Yeah.
It might be like, maybe you might see Tiffany collaborations with.
That's what they're going to because LVMH has all those brands. They have like 60 or 80 different brands. So they have.
I would definitely buy something.
I think Tiffany hard anyways.
Yeah, Tiffany's fire.
Have you ever purchased anything from Tiffany?
Yeah.
I haven't yet, but I'm thinking about it soon. But I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah, a couple years ago, I bought one of the like normal, like the little like iconic heart brace necklaces, and Chris got the little drip pendant. I think their jewelry in general, it's not unaffordable. It's real silver and it's like brand name. They clean it for you for free. It's like fire. Like they have but I think that what to expect from it is more collaborations, like you said, and then also they're probably going to do some like store changes and management changes is what you should probably expect with that now that they're not in control of the brand itself anymore.
I think it's just going to be a full revamp. And then like...
Did you see apparel coming from?
Apparel? Oh, if they do apparel, I'm out.
That could be... What,
I mean,
you don't think that would be tight? That would be
just
tight.
like, why? No, everyone doesn't have to.
Stay in your lane, I would say.
Yeah, I mean, everybody doesn't, but...
Like, why don't, instead of like doing apparel, why don't you just level up your jewelry?
Wait, time out. Did you think it was going to be that much of a difference? Like, okay, so Supreme sold for what was it, 2.1?
Yeah.
and this sold for 16 billion. Like I could have guessed that Tiffany is going to sell for more or is just worth more in general, but I didn't think it was going to be that much. Oh, we got to fix this.
No,
situation.
I thought for sure, bro. Tiffany's been around for like forever. I
but
think,
that much more, like that many more billions.
Yeah, that is a lot. But this is kind of what is the revenue that Supreme's bringing in, and this is the best example I have from my friend who owns Nominal. He showed me that they're starting
That's
to branch
a jewelry
out.
brand, right?
Yes, and this is I went to his warehouse, huge warehouse,
recently.
Right? Yeah, like 3 weeks ago, and his warehouse is huge. It's I don't know how to explain how big it is, I guess, but he has fucking aisles, like 10 aisles in there that are the size of a Walmart aisle, and he has 2 or 3 of them dedicated to clothes, right? And then he has this small little aisle that's about this high.
That's the best part about jewelry, probably.
Filled with jewelry. And he goes, the bullshit about this is this side of the brand is the clothing that we have. And there's maybe total of all clothing 1,000 pieces. And then he pulls out a box and he's like, in this little box, there's 1,000 pieces in here. And the amount of revenue we make off of just the jewelry is exponentially higher than the amount of revenue we make off the clothing because of the way that they, the
manufacturers.
Yes.
And shit.
So for him, he was just saying that the jewelry has more revenue and value for it, especially when, Tiffany's. I'm talking just about them even storing it. So manufacturing and storing it is obviously going to be a lot easier for jewelry than it is for clothing.
Clothes, yeah, it takes up more space.
And Supreme doesn't even sell just clothes. I mean, they sell like accessories and they sell skateboards and shit like that.
Okay. That's a really good point, Dom.
What Supreme's cheapest item is like what?
Loki, if you're gonna say a sentence, you might as well just
hop on real quick. I'm gonna go to the bathroom quick.
So yeah, like he's saying, like Supreme's cheapest thing is like $45.
It's probably less than that,
Yeah, and how much they make it for is probably way different.
And that's a really good point though. But I didn't think about it like that. The revenue is a lot more because low key, like my girl sells like charms for like nails and shit, like to all like nail techs and shit. And then I really be thinking like, damn, bro, you're really selling like, I don't know, shit for like $3, but she's making like $2 off it because she really just bought it for one. Or like it even goes like more into detail. So I'm just trying to say that like. I seen that firsthand, and I've always had this little feeling like, fuck it, like, I know, like, it generates more for revenue, but if I get this, like, shirt off for 100, I don't know, I just felt like it was easier if I was just gonna sell shit mad high, like, and it was clothing.
Yeah.
But that...
Well, mass production... Well, think about this, too. Like, Tiffany is not fucking cheap.
Yeah, that's different. Oh, yeah.
You're selling one ring on average probably for $1,000, $1,200, and the rings are fucking tiny.
Wait, we got to introduce the boy real quick.
Well, when he comes back.
My fault.
But let's also think how long Tiffany's been a brand. How I don't know what the process is into buying silver, but how long have they had silver? Where are they at in the world for having the silver at the price they bought it for? Do they have like a... I don't know where the fuck you buy the silver at, by the way. Or fine silver. It's a metal, right? So it's... I'm guessing it's a natural resource. Do they have like a fucking mine where they have silver? So they may even mark up even fucking higher because they are the distributor and the manufacturer. Like... So that's where I'm trying to figure out where
that's so fire, bro. God damn.
Jewelry would definitely be the best.
Bro, why don't we just do jewelry, my nigga?
Yeah.
We gonna do something different.
That shit sold for 16 billion. What brand has sold? What did Stone Island sell for?
To be honest, I don't
Wasn't
know.
it
You
1
probably
billion?
know more than me. But I know that that was something cool.
I think it was 1 billion.
You're seeing all these brands that are really popular right now that a lot of people are into, buying all these companies that
1.1
people that.
Well, 1.4 billion.
1.4.
But that's what I'm saying.
I'm sorry. Wait. Hold. Wait, what were you saying?
I'm just saying it's cool seeing like these companies that like people are interested in, really want, by other companies people really want, and it's like, oh shit, you see the difference of like who has the most money and who has the most like power and this and that and the other, but. I mean, jewelry. I mean, when I see shit like this, I'm like, nigga, like you see Tiffany selling for this much. I'm like, everyone wants to have a T-shirt brand. Like, why?
Oh yeah,
That's what I'm thinking.
That's some
I'm
real
questioning
shit.
because they're
myself.
not creative.
Like if someone gave me
Honestly,
another option,
yeah.
like I'm exploring we're exploring other options. Like
You gotta stay in your
Other
lane.
kind
You
of
don't have
products,
to-
right?
Listen to this. So it's very difficult to be one thing, and do it right. Like let's you could even just use like Kanye, perfect example, right? He was the best in his industry, and he had a really hard time for fucking probably over a decade, if not more, to get into fashion and be respected in fashion, which I still don't really think he is. But if you were to start, and this happens a lot too on the Instagram jewelry companies, they start originally with just jewelry, and then they try to branch out and do clothing, and it just doesn't work because their market is specifically there for jewelry. So when they come out, like the people that are into the jewelry, they probably are not into the type of things that the designers are in for the clothing that they're into. It might be a little bit different when like you're getting designers like Ruigi or like Jerry Lorenzo or
Collaborating with 'em.
Off-White. Like they kind of know what's like popping, but for them to continuously innovate like a whole new jewelry line and a whole new clothing line at the same time, I feel like that would be very difficult and very time consuming for them.
I agree.
Yeah.
But
So just stay in your lane.
But
Wait, why'd you
LVMH
say,
has
like-
the resources and tools to do that, though.
Yeah.
Why'd you say that like niggas don't respect Yeezy? I feel like the fashion industry like looks at him to see what's cool next a lot of the time.
I know what you mean. I think
Maybe that's true, but it took him fucking forever to break that. At first, he was just a producer. Nobody respected him as a rapper.
yeah.
Then finally, he was a rapper and a producer, and then he became the fashion mogul, whatever that he is now. But it just takes time, and people want you to stay in their lane. That you need to be in a box. That's what people want you to be in because that's what you're good at. And it's been proven over time and time that you can only be good at like one thing. Like that's cool.
Yeah.
No, I don't believe that shit.
I don't either, but
Well,
I mean,
I
that's
think
the way
you
you-
can, it's actually changed now. That's not even like that true as of right now.
But I feel like the
year
more
or
you
two.
focus on whatever you're doing, the better you get.
For sure. I mean, that's something that I'm gonna face. Like whenever I drop whatever I want, like whatever product that I want to drop, I'm gonna stop like podcasting like at some point. Cause like to be honest, I'm not really even trying to be like the biggest podcaster. I'm just doing it like honestly just to do it. But I thought about that too. Like damn, that transition is gonna be kind of crazy. But I think one of the keys is completely stop doing something else. Like if you want to be like taken seriously in the other lane, like you're a YouTube nigga and you want to be a rapper like DDG or something, like this nigga really doesn't put that many vlogs out no more. You know what I'm saying?
well, it's also like
that
the
is.
Paul brothers too. That's a perfect
Exactly.
example. You want to be that's also
Just
and I'm
stop.
indifferent about this because I am such a fanatic of like the combat sports, and I don't believe that anybody at the age of like 20 to 23 can just jump into like a combat sport like that and become a professional and be like really good at it. So to me, I'm like that for me specifically too, for them is like definitely stay in your lane. I guess it's cool that they're doing it and all, but to me, they don't have my respect until he literally fights somebody that's a professional boxer, not fucking Ben Askren, who's like the worst striker in UFC history, and then you fight fucking Nate Robinson.
Yeah, I seen Dana White say.
He fought someone professional. Or?
No, he didn't.
He is
He's
a professional fighter technically because
I mean,
in order to be
it's expedition.
and in order to not wear headgear in a fight, you have to be deemed professional. And I don't know who the fuck gave him the title of it, but he is a professional quote unquote fighter. But he's only fought in 2 people, and the first person was like a YouTube influencer, and then the second one was Nate Robinson, who's a fucking
Not trying to be funny. It's a little bit on trying to be funny, but when he knocked out Nate Robinson, were you like, see?
What?
When he knocked out Nate Robinson, were you like lit that he knocked him out?
What's that?
I honestly was so upset that Nate even agreed to that, because I was like, bro, Nate, come on. Like, you know that I feel like he knew he wasn't going to win, or I guess he probably had to think he really was going to win.
Yeah, I mean, for sure he thought he was gonna win because like
Yeah, he definitely thought he was gonna win. Why
Like, what does he have to
else would
prove?
do that shit?
What does he have to prove? Like, he's fucking Nate Robinson. He doesn't need to prove anything. He already proved that he can be in the fucking NBA for like 12 years.
Can we talk about Rio, the young OG, going to jail for 5 years?
Who's that?
Oh, he's going to jail for 5.
That's my favorite rapper, nigga. That's the
Oh, the
nigga
guy
I
from
was.
Detroit?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
he's from Flint.
He's from Flint.
Oh shit, my bad. I don't even associate Michigan
and Flint together.
No, I don't associate. I just think of Detroit. It's like how I think of Chicago. Like I'm like Illinois. What the fuck? Oh, Chicago.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah.
Yeah, there's
like
other
Detroit's
places.
the state kind of thing.
Yeah. So yeah, I guess Flint's like by Detroit too, isn't it?
Yeah, they're right next to each other.
wait.
They're like twinned up.
Oh, okay.
But no, my nigga's going away for 5 years, bro. That was my favorite rapper, like probably the past year or some shit. But he's got indicted, I think, on some like selling drug charges. But we been knew, like we as in like fans and shit, that he was like he's gonna have to face trial soon. Like we knew he pled guilty, but he just got like he went to trial and then goddamn nigga got 5 years. So I think.
Well, he might get out early.
That's what I'm thinking. And Chris asked me earlier, like, do you think it's going to be lit for bro, like, when he comes back after 5 years? I think if it's 5 years, no, I don't think so. But
I mean, we going to see when Bobby comes out.
No, that's different. I knew you were going to bring that up. That's so different.
Like, if he
Bobby's
comes...
different, though.
Why is it different?
Because Bobby had way more of a buzz, and Bobby, goddamn, like...
He became a meme.
There's a bigger story around Bobby. Like, Bobby's story...
He did become a meme.
That's what y'all got
Maybe
out of that?
maybe Rio might become a meme in the meantime.
It's not the meme thing.
He wasn't popping like Bobby was before he went in. Bobby came out with that song and was fire, and then he came out with another song and it was super fire, and then he was just like.
And
done.
then like I think the story too, though, like since he was more popping, his story was like put on a bigger platform, and the point that he didn't tell, and the point that he took some time for Roddy.
Yeah, Roddy. Yeah, he took more time for his friend to get out earlier.
Well, that's real.
Yeah.
Most
So,
people
like,
will
that
not
whole
do
story
that
It took
shit.
2 more extra years.
Do not believe that. Most people will not do that shit.
No, because Roddy was facing like 10 to 15, and if what they really wanted.
Shout out my white boy on the podcast, just knowing like years. You know what I'm saying? Let's go. Stop playing with him. Go ahead, talk shit.
They wanted. What they really wanted was Bobby. They didn't really give a fuck about everybody else.
I think he working with the police now. What the hell?
You think?
You know? No, I'm joking.
Yeah. So they wanted.
Damn, nigga.
Usually
Yeah, this shit. I'm telling you, this right here be.
So, bro, I legit have this. I legit have this written down. So let me read it so I have it right.
You got Roddy Rich. We got
I'm
Roddy
saying
Rebel
Rio-
written down. No.
He. Maybe
Because he's
5
getting
years,
out next
I don't
month.
know.
They gave him.
Who,
So
Bobby?
Bobby's supposed to get out in September.
Bobby's been supposed to get out. They made a fucking.
It's
website
guaranteed
for
to
bro.
come out now. It's guaranteed. February he's coming out. First of all, he's
the
only
police.
26. That's crazy.
He's only 26.
Damn,
Yeah.
he's only 26.
So he was sentenced to 7 years at the beginning of 2014 just due to the gang conspiracy, drugs, and gun charges. And then he pled guilty to get out on December 21st of 2021. But then he got denied parole in September because he had multiple violations while incarcerated, including the drug possessions and fighting, which I feel like we had heard the fighting shit. And then he had been granted a conditional release on February 23rd, which basically is kind of what
Roddy's on?
Snitch 9 did.
Oh.
No, fuck that nigga.
Yeah, I didn't want to be.
Snitch line.
Yeah. So what happened is he got released early, and then he was just on house arrest. So this what probably he's gonna have to do. He's probably gonna have to be on like super max parole shit and
For a little bit.
until December, because that's when his actual. So he got denied parole for the last year when Roddy.
What if bro comes out and makes some
Robbie.
trash?
We gonna make him lit regardless.
I'm gonna
If
be
it's trash,
for sure. They're gonna bring him up.
Because
I
that
honestly
would-
think
Niggas will make that nigga
That
lit
way
for
he
a little
did.
bit, and then niggas are not gonna listen to it.
Also, bro,
But we
he
don't have to.
yeah, for sure.
We have to because like what he did was probably like
that's too fire.
what everyone talks about doing, but
And he did
never.
it.
We have to. You're right. You're
Bro,
right. It
so,
doesn't
like-
even matter. We just have to. You're right.
Think about this.
If you let 6ix9ine come out like this and
Bro.
live this type of lifestyle, you have to
Think
let
about
him come out and live it.
he went to jail at the height of his career, right?
Yeah.
And he went to jail when he was fucking 20, and then he takes more time for his friends because he's just like that's just real. And on top of that, he is like so loved in the rap industry. I think he probably already has songs coming out with Travis because him and Travis are friends. Like it's just gonna be easy for him to come back. And honestly, when he went into jail, like Future, Lil Uzi, like the rap that's kind of like the rap that he makes wasn't that poppin'. It was still like, oh, J. Cole, Kendrick, Drake. Like you kind of had to be lyrical. Big Sean was probably
No, not
the
true. Actually, I don't think so.
I'm just saying it wasn't like radio.
I mean,
like you
he
weren't
was just
hearing.
saying, he was just
No,
basically
it was-
saying
it was
the
radio.
New York
That's when-
drill
that's
was
when-
not lit.
yeah.
He's basically saying the New York drill was not.
Oh yeah, not New York drill.
New York drill right now it's
So-
at its peak.
Yeah, like Fabio Foreign.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like if he
Pop
comes
Smoke.
out right now, like it's not like he's gonna be
I think
out of.
people-
You think what?
People only heard so much of him. He only dropped so much music.
Yeah,
He has
Yeah.
He
nothing.
went away. So he dropped some heat and then went away.
I saw some wild
True.
shit happen.
He
to
only
that-
dropped so
to that
much
song.
music,
I
so-
saw some wild shit happen to that song, so I'm like,
But wait, I'm gonna be honest.
whatever
and
he
I don't-
drops, I'm gonna be lit regardless.
Yeah, for sure. I'm on your side. He's gonna drop. It's gonna be lit. But this, I don't want to. I'm not trying to speak negative energy into the universe. But do you think he stays out?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know.
I mean,
I think so.
why
Yeah.
else would he? Why else would he go back in? Like you come
He's
out
fucking young, dude.
I think so. I don't know how much
26.
prior he has.
26, you come out.
He's gonna be a millionaire.
You don't have to fuck with the niggas you fucked with.
Well, he's
You're already
going to.
lit regardless. Everyone's gonna fuck with you. Just fuck with the niggas that are fucking with you and leave. Whatever.
I guess you can kind of base it off of
Just start over.
It's fucking Robbie, but
Like you have a restart, nigga. Like just
that's what you hope, though. But the reincarceration rate is like 77%.
That's because the government's on bullshit. But when you have a way out, like you're good.
Well,
as long as you follow
there-
that way
there's
out.
some
you're
niggas
What about
that-
Kodak?
No, yeah, like Kodak's one nigga.
Well,
There's
Kodak's the nigga that just he didn't have good.
Kodak
news
doesn't
around
care.
him.
He just doesn't. He's young. He just doesn't care.
That's what I'm saying.
Draco the ruler. I don't know if y'all know Draco. Like he just got out too. I don't know. Like
There's another one that just went.
I hope he stays out of jail. That's like low key one of my other favorite rappers too.
I can't think of
I
somebody
don't
else.
know. I just know like if you was in there
Every
for a
Chicago
minute
rapper
for
ever.
some bullshit, you get out, you got off easy, cool out. If you're making 2,000 a month, nigga, cool out, come out to AZ, come out to LA, chill. Don't even worry about the bullshit. Like, like you don't have to worry about the bullshit. Just don't be involved.
He needs people like that that come out of prison need to. They should start hanging around or figure out a way to be around Meek Mill and like
This nigga
You're gonna
Meek
fuck
Mill,
with-
bro,
you're gonna
this-
fuck with him
and Gucci. Like how the fuck? It's so crazy.
Gucci not letting no nigga around unless goddamn he got his ass on 1017.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Fucking Meek Mill didn't even give the young niggas $20. No, he only gave them $20. Remember that?
It's
Wait,
so
what
funny.
you mean?
Bro, I seen a
Oh, you're talking
crazy
about the
video
kid
of
with the
Meek
water
Mill.
bottles? With the water bottles?
Yeah,
I mean, I don't feel bad. Like, I get what he's saying. He's like, I'm giving y'all $20. Like,
But he pulled up
but
in
at the same time,
in
it's
a
like you're
$500,000 car.
You're Meek Mill, so you can at least give it a dub, like 100. Like,
It's
you
so
can at least
sad.
get like 100.
You know what's so
that's
funny
it.
about that situation is people
guess,
like chastise artists like that. Remember when some dude
to be honest, I can't talk shit. I ain't never gave a nigga more than 20 in my life.
I know, but that's what I'm saying
Damn.
is like remember when Takeoff gave
20.
he gave that dude a car. He bought him like a Altima, like a Nissan Altima, because he saved his life from his green.
No, that was Offset. Yeah.
Oh yeah, Offset. Sorry.
And niggas are upset.
Yeah,
They
he's
did
like,
the
I
same
can't
thing
believe-
with Kendrick. Kendrick bought his little sister.
a 2020 or 2018 fucking brand new Camry
Yeah,
or whatever,
yeah.
Corolla. And then Big Boy was like, people are mad you didn't buy her a Lamborghini. And he's like, she's fucking 18 and it's a practical car.
Most people that are saying shit like that probably never experienced anything close to getting a Camry for free.
Dude, that's a
So-
$25,000
I'm not trying to hear what they're
car.
talking about.
I'm gonna change directions real quick. I'm gonna put the viewers onto something that a homie blessed me and put me onto, and if y'all fuck with it too, y'all can fuck with it too. I'm gonna put it up on the screen, but bro, tell me that these look just like the Yeezys,
They look like Yeezys.
and they're
Crocs.
harder though,
Yeah, they're definitely harder.
and they're cheaper, and it's like they've been doing this for a while. Like they're actually made for
I don't know. Apparently, Kanye be stealing shit, so
for sure. But
Well,
like,
he has a whole team of people.
they're-
don't think- that's what
those
I'm saying,
shoes
the
are
people that
made
work
for
for
like
them.
let me
so
say
much.
the name. Hold on, I'm doing this bad.
they just like Crocs. Kanye, the
It's called
Yeezy shit way
Morel.
harder.
Morel, and it looks just like what is the Yeezy shit called? The Yeezy slides.
No, the slides and the new boosts that are
I
literally,
just got the slides.
huh?
You talking about the Croc ones with the holes in them?
Yeah,
That's what I'm talking about.
Those
For the
ones are
viewers at
hard,
home,
bro.
I found a fucking hack, bro. If you don't want to spend all your money on those things and you still want like
These are
some
way
cold
more
ones,
fire.
I actually like these more,
I'm
and
not
they're
gonna
made
say all
for.
that. I'm not gonna say they way more fire, but they
I
cool.
think they are.
They do
They
anything.
look like,
They're made for-
They look like a hybrid between Crocs and the Yeezys.
Yeah.
Yeah, they look like a
I
hybrid.
think Crocs are hard as fuck.
Do you think Crocs are harder than the Yeezy ones?
No. I just think Crocs are hard.
Oh, okay. I feel
Chris really.
no, I
fucks
do.
with-
I agree. Like, I don't have none yet.
and Crocs, but he's been on the Croc thing for a minute, even when they were.
Y'all didn't even get my selling point off.
What? My bad. Go ahead.
You an ambassador?
I wish.
Subscribe for 10.
But I actually think it's kind of colder.
You heard him
they're
here
made.
first. Albert
Shut the fuck
10.
up, Don. Listen, they're made for fucking.
My code.
They're made for working out underwater.
Wait, what?
Yes.
He's trying to get his bars
Hydro
off.
shoes. You're supposed to go underwater and like work out and run and shit in them. So that makes them kind of cool.
Oh, for real? You can
So
hike
wait,
in
what
them?
are Crocs made for?
You can hike in them?
No, nigga, they're underwater like shoes.
Yeah.
They're like,
Nigga, who's walking underwater?
you can't even swim, nigga. What are you talking about? You're not getting in no pool. What you talking about? You better doggy paddle or something. You probably would buy the shoes just to go learn to swim type thing.
Nah, niggas gonna think they walk on water with the shoes and shit. No, you gotta get
Bitch, I
you gotta get the Yeezy Crocs,
Walk
nigga.
on water. Fish out walk.
Crazy.
Slime.
No, I'm playing. What's the name of the brand?
That was a good Morel. I'm gonna put the picture up this time for sure.
My bad, Real, but y'all just look like Yeezy too much.
Maybe Yeezy.
Bro,
Alternatives.
they've been doing this before Yeezy. Yeezy got it from him.
For real?
No cap. On my life. They've been doing this. Like, been doing this.
See, this is what I'm saying.
This is an outside company.
So fucked up. Like, someone that's like a bigger designer can do something and
So they did that first. No cap. And plus, that's a perfect transition into. You said you did some research.
oh yeah, so I researched because I was talking about it. I don't know if it
What
was
was the
last
topic?
podcast or the one before, however it's ordered. But I was talking about how like basically if a nigga makes a pocket, like they're not gonna patent that shit. But I'm like,
You're talking about
I
how.
did it. So basically how people are able to steal designs
Yeah.
and get away with it. Like how bigger companies are able to steal designs from maybe like designers that maybe local, maybe are not even that popping. Like for example, the dude with the horns, with the hat, what's his name again?
Ryder Studios. That's
Ryder Studios, and you look at the Givenchy thing, and it's like, okay, he could say that he's, you know, looking back at past archive Givenchy stuff, and he's throwing horns on because Alexander McQueen did it, or whatever the fuck. But it looks like Ryder Studios, like whoever was on his design team said, like made that, and it looks like Ryder Studios. If they didn't see it, it looks like it.
yeah, it's horns on a hat, basically.
But basically, I was researching and then see how they're able to get away with it, and the gist of it is, and it's fucked up. And there's people that are actually fighting against this, and they're making laws to actually make this more fair. But it's fucked up as much as it sounds. But it's like the bigger the person is, like Givenchy or Louis Vuitton, the red bottoms, like they can patent their shit, and it's like they can patent their shit. But if someone else copies it, they can sue them because they're bigger. So like, say
okay,
for
but
instance,
that doesn't answer the question for why niggas are selling Nike Jordans and like Jordans.
Like a
so
Miri.
Because that's the
niggas
bigger.
so maybe Jordan's allowing it at this point. They're allowing it.
I think they have to, honestly.
At this
That's
point,
why.
they're allowing it because they could say
There's
they're
no
still in
way.
the Nike silhouette.
Wait, oh, you
because
know
they
what?
have-
You have to pay to keep a patent, and it's very expensive.
Yeah, but these are big companies. we're
Yeah,
talking
but bro, imagine if they're just like, fuck it. Like, what's the worst that's gonna happen? So they just let it go.
And then on top of that, they're saying like to for it to be really of value to patent something, it's like it has to be like a new invention or something that's like unique, like Louis Vuitton with the red bottoms with the lock, or Givenchy with the big ass chain belts, or whatever, something new like Off-White with the quotes, which is something I guess you can copyright if he really wants, or whatever the case may be, like the
I think he
zipper,
tried that,
the
didn't he?
pocket, the cargo pocket.
You were just talking about that.
Who?
You were talking about Virgil like trying to trademark the forward walking on the boots. Right.
Oh yeah, but when they go to like the process of getting something patented, a company they basically say like you know for walking is like a normal thing for you to be able to do on a daily basis, so you can't patent that.
But let's say Off-White made something like, I don't know if he could do this, but he made quotes like Off-White branded. If someone put quotes on shit, they can sue them, maybe.
Yeah.
Off-White can sue them. Or say for instance I made the zipper. If someone put a zipper on this shit, I can sue them. But it's just like if I'm not making something so unique and so like changing to the industry, it's like not even the people
They won't let
like,
you
they're
patent.
they're not even gonna let you patent
It
it.
has to be something like groundbreaking, basically.
And then
What
on
you're
top of
saying.
that, if you're a bigger brand like Louis Vuitton or whatever, you can patent your monogram, whatever, your logo, whatever.
That makes
and whatever
sense.
you make. And then if someone copies that, you can sue them like Chrome Hearts did with the
They're about to do it again because I just saw a Facebook ad for a company doing the same exact thing. But
But
it's
they
like,
can sue them because it's like they're a bigger brand and they could say like,
Chrome
oh,
Hearts be
you
on
did
their shit. Boy, you know I done goddamn.
Bro,
But what
Stone
if they
Island
took
is
my
somehow-
shit down too.
That's the thing that's fucked up. Like, what if someone else, like a smaller, like artist, made like we're saying, what's his name again? Ryder Studios
Yeah.
made the hat with the horns,
Let me twist this a little bit.
the hat with the horns, and he's selling them. and he's saying, "Oh, this is interesting. Givenchy's making the hats with the horns. I wonder who saw that." Someone in his design team, quote unquote, they should get fired. It's fucked up, but it's like your whole job is to create new ideas.
So you know what?
like,
I used to.
That's fucks up the industry.
I used to not like care too much like about people like stealing, because like at the end of the day you kind of like have to steal, to be honest. As much as that sounds crazy, you really do kind of have to steal. But I actually respect your opinion now, because if you are going to be paying, bro, $700 for a fucking whatever, some pants or whatever, a jacket, whatever the case may be, and it's from a respected like prestigious designer, I do want like original ideas. You know what I'm saying? Like I do want that to be part of my 700, to be real with you.
Right.
It's like diluting the market.
Yeah.
Exactly. Like it's fast fashion. Like that's what, and that's the thing I was reading about in it too. It's like talking about how like fast fashion, the reason why it's fucked up is because like, I'm not going to call his name, but dude was wearing like, I have the Yeezy season boots on. Dude's wearing the Zara version of Yeezy boots. Ugh. But it's like not a shade to him. It's just like not. He doesn't know better. Like he's just saying like, I'm getting the cheaper version. He does. But I'm just saying like, bro, he doesn't, like, it's just fucked up. Like, bro, you're taking away from the actual artist that's creating it.
Well, he low-key took the inspiration from that is literally just like the military.
Yeah, Yeezy took he took the inspiration from the military boot, but no one else was doing it. So why are you fucking with what he's doing? Like, why don't you just make some Zara shit, whatever Zara it is?
You know what's crazy is like I can literally look at somebody's whatever they're wearing and obviously just tell that it's cheap too. That's the thing that I'm the most insecure about when I wear something, is if I looked at somebody's, like, if I looked at your pants and they came from H&M,
can you tell these are cheap? These are probably cheap. I don't know. They're from Goodwill, like, so.
I don't know. It's real cheap. That's some good material. That's the thing. Like, you can find some good material stuff for like $3.
But that's what I'm not saying that it was cheap. I'm just saying like you can tell cheap compared to quality.
Yeah.
When you say cheap, you're just being lower quality, or you mean like low?
Yeah,
price?
Lower quality. I guess so. Lower quality. Because like this is the perfect example. Me and my friend Jordan, we went shopping.
Was that the nigga you're in the leprechaun suits with?
Yo, chill.
You got two of them things. You gotta let me try that.
Let me see them.
Oh yeah.
No, you can't. Yeah, you can't show that shit. They're not paying us.
Let's see this.
We went shopping, and
yeah, it's a little better. It's so it's better for sure. But
goddamn, that tastes like a fucking a toast, a chip.
Wrong answer, buddy.
Bro,
it kind of does. Actually, I know what you're talking about. Actually, I kind of. You're kind of right.
Fuck you. Doesn't it taste like those lime chips?
It does. That's how you know I'm being truthful. I ain't lying. Like, I know what you mean, though.
Bro, those
lime like
the tortilla.
Yeah, the tortilla lime chips.
What the fuck is the brand? I can't even think of it.
It's like
Tostinos. Tostinos lime chips. It tastes literally just like that.
With the lime dust.
Oh man, those are hint of lime.
That's crazy.
Oh man,
it's just like hint of lime.
Yeah, but the topic I was saying is we went to Scottsdale Mall and we bought some stuff, and I got like real corduroy pants that were expensive, and
These?
then
How much you pay for these?
I'll tell you after.
What you mean?
It's not. It's just like there was a process into it.
They're fake.
They're fugazi.
No, I'm joking.
No, but
there's
like
a process to it. What you do? Nigga, that's the interesting shit.
All right. So I'm just very close with the.
Hey, being a podcaster is the police. I told you. You gotta be. You gotta be the police.
I feel like you just the police. Are you the police?
I actually have something to tell you later too.
He was the police.
No, go ahead.
That's what I'm saying. It's still the police, nigga. Like that's what I'm trying to figure out.
Now,
nigga, you the police. Oh, you remember?
No, I'm not the police.
You pointed at me that one day. You was like, "You did it." I was like, "Nigga, you police?"
Nigga, what are you talking about?
Or out at sushi.
Wait, sushi.
You was there. Remember that? Oh yeah, the police gonna lie. My bad.
No, this nigga, the police. He actually was the police, nigga. I've never worked for the government in my life.
My bad. That was funny though.
Wait, I'm trying to remember what happened when we got.
You got? Oh no. So now, how'd you get these bitches for the low that you wasn't trying to like?
So
stole them, okay?
Vlad TV.
God damn it. So obviously I worked at All Saints for a while, but I I'm just still friends with the store managers, so they hooked me up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
And
for sure.
they were also
Damn, I am the police. I probably shouldn't.
no. The actual store manager, and
Yeah.
they having a up to 70% off of everything. I think somebody returned these from like an online order, and then I just got like 50% off of 70%, so it's really cheap. But
Scottsdale niggas love.
All Saints.
They love All Saints.
I just like they have a lot of like chromatic stuff or monochromatic, and that's what I like the most.
Is that what you describe Arizona style? Like very like Western, chromatic, simplistic.
I don't think there's
there's no specific style. There's different
I don't
cities.
know. I mean, there's all right. Pause.
There's a lot of people from a lot of different places,
Yeah.
different styles, and they come.
Oh, you got
That's
the-
what I'm about to get at. So there's a lot of people from different places, but I'm talking about the natives that are like from Arizona. Like their style seems. I'm not trying to.
No, there's no style.
Like, I'm not
here.
trying to be funny, but
There's
it's
no
like
style.
very Western.
I guess. Yeah, like
What do you mean Western?
They love.
They got cowboy boots. Man.
They love exactly like they love cowboy boots. They love rude. They love flashy shit. They love tight jeans with that flare at the bottom. You feel me? Like
Well, actually,
they love faded shirts.
I was watching a podcast and it had Taco in it, and like, it was kind of fly. They were talking about clothes and shit too. And Taco was talking about like how he's like so over Chrome Hearts because he's really from LA, and all the rich dads growing up like in LA, like they all had Chrome Hearts.
Wait, is this what I was telling niggas this the other day? I was like, Chrome Hearts was never cool.
No, it
Like,
wasn't.
When I saw like white dads, like rich white dads, I was like, think of Chrome Hearts. And I'm like,
you know what it's very similar to,
but I mean, it's still cool. It's cool though now, but at the time it wasn't cool.
bro. The clothes to me are whatever, but I just as a fan of silver, I fucking love their jewelry since I think the first time that I saw it was 2014, but. The fucking brand was literally made for like motorcycle gangs. Like that's like the whole like aesthetic of it was that.
What would you describe your style, Dom?
I don't know, man. That's hard. I would say like monochromatic, like that. Like I
What
like
the fuck does that mean?
That
It's like-
is basically saying he's minimalistic.
yeah, minimalistic was probably the best way to say.
But you know, that's I'm not trying to hold you, but like that's the trend of like the next like fashion niggas.
You
Like,
think so?
Yeah, hell
they
yeah.
definitely like minimalism.
Well, they're not.
Hidden NY is nothing but minimalism.
They like shit that other people can have. That's why I'm like Archive, like Destroy All Denim. That's why we had him on here. Archive stuff like Silver League. The Drake was wearing the Rasim and Bombers. Like it's gonna become popular. Like I'm not saying vintage in and of itself. Like every vintage piece is gonna be lit, but I'm like archive pieces in general, like pieces that people can't have
Yeah,
or
yeah.
don't have.
Well, yeah,
It's like trading cards.
yeah.
It's already lit though, right?
I mean, it's lit to us right now, but to people that like
The masses. You think?
the masses are out there.
I don't think they'll ever catch on that. Like Archive. That's my personal opinion. I feel like it's too expensive and it's just too. It's like the ultimate. That's like everybody in the world like being into supercars. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
Or having one.
Yeah, like it's just not probably realistic. Like niggas, a lot like the majority of the world might get more into cars, but are they going to take it to the extreme of like, yeah, buying like a supercar or something? Or
They-
no?
they wanna
even though
look
the
at
price
it.
points are mad different. I guess somebody can argue that. I'm not going to respect that argument.
I don't know. If you have some Drees pants compared to some fucking Subis,
Which
Like,
is
you
crazy
get some
because
Drees
Subies
pants
is already outlandish for most people to buy.
let's say you go to Destroy All Denim and he says like, I'm selling these Drees pants for 500 or 300, and then you can get these Subi pants for 2.
Can I see my pin out the thing, Chris?
What about
It's out in
that?
the back.
Like Drees is a higher end brand.
Yeah, yeah.
And you feel me? And it's like a little bit older, but it's whatever. But it's a cool piece no one has. It fits today's time period. It fits
Oh.
your style. Why won't you cop the $300 Drees pant rather than the Subi pant that's $300? That's like they made that like 5,000. Not 5,000. They made that 5 times.
Blicky, blicky. Yeah, my bad. He put up.
Before it's green, no.
No. It's just like a little like silver pin. It's probably like I don't know. It's okay. Yeah.
I was looking for a real pen. I thought you were talking about a real pen.
Oh shit, my
I
bad.
got one right here, in my fucking back
The,
pocket.
the weed pen, you fucking with the noir?
I usually like at night I'll do more than like a couple hits, but like if it's during the day and if I smoke during the day, I'll just do like one hit. I don't like OD it.
That shit made me paranoid.
And the shit does like kind of like it used to do that to me, but I low key just started fucking with the sativa, and like that helped out a lot. And also like just don't smoke. Like I don't know, I can't smoke all day. Like I can't just be waking up in the
What?
morning and smoke. Yeah, I can't.
That's crazy.
Well, you being in the Navy and stuff, you couldn't smoke at all, and then now coming out.
Yeah.
So
I
you're
can't
like
even-
very disciplined. That's good.
Bro, What do you think about so you know how like in high school you have people obviously smoke, and then they're like there's kind of the people that you know in high school that are just they're cool, they're your friends and everything, but they're the stoners of the group, you know?
Yeah.
So, and those people are like smoking. It was like almost like
they love it.
But I'm trying to think of the word. It's like that they're known for that. It's like their credo, and it's almost like it's cool for them to like be able to smoke so much weed. Like it's a bragging right. Like how Wiz smokes so much weed. You know how that like.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm one of those. I'm
You're
one of those. I like weed. Like,
No, okay,
I'm not
that's
even
good.
saying I like weed, but it's like like being like.
So this is my thing, and I got this from my friend Esteban. I was like, everybody would laugh at him because he would smoke like 1 hit or 2 hits and be high, and everybody would call him a lightweight, and he would literally be like, so, and I'm like programmed to think like, yeah, true, pussy, but then he's like, bro, I spend $20 a week on weed, and it gets me high, while these people have to smoke like 3 grams a night or whatever to get high, and they're spending like $40-$50 a day on weed. So how do you guys feel about like that? Like,
well, I feel like this though. I wanted to say something about like, so we graduated. I'm 25, so I graduated 2013. I feel like during that time when niggas were like smoking weed, I remember in high school, and I kind of fall into this too. Like, weed's never been cooler, like until like back then. Like back then, it was super super cool, and probably like in the 90s too. Cause like that's when like Wiz Khalifa was out for us personally, and that's when like I don't know. I just remember it being so fucking cool to smoke. Actually, like it really was like the coolest thing. Cause like, but there's no weed rappers or anything right now. So this has nothing to do with like the after thing you said. I'm just talking about just high school.
We don't have to talk about it. I was just saying.
But I was just talking to my little brother about that, and I was just saying like that is kind of crazy. Cause nowadays, like if you think of like young rappers and like or just young people coming up in general, like. They're either like straight edge or like they really don't be fucking with the weed like that. Like, oh, I kind of smoke like Yachty, or just like, I don't know. I just been kind of noticing like niggas don't even really fuck with it like that.
It's cool.
And
like not everyone has to fuck with. That's the thing. Like it doesn't make you cooler or not cooler to not fuck with weed. It's just like.
But isn't that interesting a little bit? Like for us, it was the shit. Like
it wasn't necessarily the shit. Like I didn't smoke weed for anyone else. I literally smoked weed because I was like, I want to try that shit.
I'm gonna be honest. I smoked weed for everybody else.
That shit was lit.
The difference between like sativa and like all the different types
or indicas or hybrid.
Different like types of weed too.
No, like if you want to be real, like some niggas should be dry and that should be giving me headaches. That's how I know that shit trash. Some niggas should be wet. No, pause.
What would be a good thing? Oh, some
and be like,
if the camera didn't catch that,
good.
The homie, my bad. If the camera didn't catch it, the homie Chris just asked, like, can you really tell the difference between weed? Like, can you tell the difference between sativa or indica or good weed or bad weed? And
or even like you go to the store and buy like strawberry banana kush.
Oh yeah,
like,
strawberry banana kush versus fucking bubbly doubly.
Really?
I mean,
Go ahead.
I'm not trying to sound like I'm an expert, but I know some niggas that are growing weed, and I've been reading a little bit about it because I'm interested in it. Because like, there's some shit like if you like actually research it, like, bro, you can look back at the altars back in the day, like Jesus times, like they was smoking weed. Like the herb they was burning in the altar was marijuana. So you feel me? Like, so I'm like,
what does it have to do with if you can tell what the weed is?
You know, pause. Like, I'm like, because I actually researched it. So I'm like,
okay,
I read
believe
into
you.
it. So like the weed they're saying is like, you know what they're saying? It's like indica, sativa. It's just like actually, like they just gas it. So like when they say it's indica, they just guessing it. Like, oh, this shit makes me feel kind of sleepy. So I'm guessing this is an indica. But all actuality, like you have to actually get it tested to see what amount of CBDs in it, what amount of THC, the potency.
I have an answer.
Different flavors. Can you like? Do y'all really taste?
The flavors actually hit. But I'm just saying the dry shit, the Arizona like natural shit don't be hit.
That makes sense.
To me,
the dry headaches.
To me, like, okay, so different weed, like the strawberry kush versus the runts versus the motherfucking cookie versus goddamn this. I think there really are like probably. I gotta think. I just probably started smoking again, like, was it 4 months ago? But I have my medical card. I can legally smoke, and I've tried like mad different weeds. And I used to like ask the same kind of thing because before weed would just get served to me, kind of thing. So it didn't really like, and nigga didn't really have that choice like that. But as far as like flavors, to be honest, yeah, you can tell the difference of like some shit that tastes. You can like. have a preferred taste, like, oh, like this tastes like bullshit, or this tastes good. Like, you can kind of tell the difference. But as far as like sativa and indica, I actually can like really tell the difference between that. And I don't think that sativa doesn't like really get me up and I'm like, yeah, I'm so energized. It just doesn't have me in my head where I'm like double thinking what I do. Like, it might actually like raise my blood pressure. I actually know that for sure because I wear a little Garmin watch.
Shit, crazy.
But it'll get me going, and like it'll raise my heart rate a little bit. But I'll just be like more aware, and I won't be in my head. And I think there is a difference between like high quality and low quality.
Yeah, for
sure.
Bro, so Chris, I didn't tell Chris this, but I sent him the Snapchat. So I was trying to experiment again with it and see if it worked.
Yeah.
So he brought over weed, and I was like, "Can you give me an indica?" And then he forgot to give me the weed, but he was like, "You can just have this." And he was like,
I gave you sativa.
Yeah, I know. But then he said that sativa typically makes him feel less anxious than the indicas usually do.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, all right, whatever, bro. I probably will not know the difference. So I wanted to give it another shot because it had been 10 years, like almost to the day since I had smoked. Bro, it's like 11 o'clock at night on a weekday, and he left this little like joint for me, and I took like 2 hits of it, and 15 minutes go by, and in that 15 minutes I was like kind of panicky, and it was mostly because like my body felt really weird, and then I literally was like fucking up. I had felt like I had drank I had drank so much coffee, and I was tweaking at like 11 o'clock at night. And then I remembered I didn't realize like that it actually did shit. I was like, oh, like I thought all weed was pretty much just supposed to put you in the couch.
Yeah.
Like I literally thought that's what all weed was. And I'm fucking sitting there like I had just taken Adderall and drinking coffee and stuff. And I just am so fucking baffled that shit actually worked.
Kind of had you up. That's funny. I was like, yeah, maybe don't have me like up, but you
yeah,
was like, nigga, I was up, nigga.
Well, imagine the first time in fucking 10 years that my body has felt THC, and I had taken like, because I'm expecting to feel this shit immediately. Like I'm thinking I'm gonna hit this bitch and I'm fucking gone. So I had cleared my calendar. I had waited till 11 o'clock at night. Did? I was like, all right, there's nothing I have to do. I don't have to be up for anything tomorrow.
You think weed makes you unproductive?
I thought like that's like the stereotype. Yeah, for sure. Weed is not for everybody. That's guaranteed.
Bro, I'd be like, when I talk to cousin, whatever, I'd be high, nigga. Like, and that shit be making me like more chill. Like, it be making me more like relaxed. Like, yeah, I feel like it just does something different for everybody. Like,
I think
every medication is not for everybody.
No, for sure. Weed is not for everybody. But the stigma of weed is like sleepy, happy, hungry.
And yeah, that is true.
And with me, I just was not expecting to be so clear mentally almost. And to have the idea of like, shit, I'm gonna get some stuff done.
Oh, yeah, so you're okay.
So I like got ready. I'm like, all right, I'm about to go to bed. Like, I'll probably just like kind of mellow it out. I was anxious, so I wanted to try it and see if I felt anything. And 15 fucking minutes go by, and I was up for like 4 more fucking hours because it might have been mental, but bro, I'm going into this mentally like, oh, I'm about to pass out. Like this weed's gonna have me fall asleep. So I don't think like mentally, I think it actually did something.
Yeah, it probably did. Yeah.
That's crazy.
It probably did.
Anyway.
What like your thoughts on like other drugs like mushrooms? And, like,
oh, okay.
My
So
we talked about this.
The camera didn't hear it. Chris asked.
I don't mean to go Joe.
So damn, you gonna go there, nigga?
You can repeat what I said.
No, I don't feel like talking about that shit.
Actually, I think when you said it again, they probably heard it.
I'll be taking all that shit.
I know.
I mean, but like, it's just like if it's gonna make you a better like. I'll be taking it.
What does shrooms do for you?
Have you taken them?
I know. I cried on shrooms one time.
Why?
In front of the homies. That shit was kind of weird. I was like,
it's 2021. It's 2021. We're crying in front of our friends.
Yo, I was like, and he was like, yo, it should be happening, bro. I was like, hey, bro, my bad, bro. Like, I didn't expect this shit to happen.
What was you crying over?
I don't want to talk about it.
No, come on, bro.
It was like some crazy shit that happened. Like,
was it that serious or not that serious?
It wasn't. It was about some life and death shit, but it was like, it wasn't something I would normally cry over. I just like, it like
It brought it
mushrooms made me
out.
more susceptible. Like you can't like keep whatever is inside in. So that's why I feel like people sometimes go crazy when they take it because they're like try to keep that shit in.
Yeah, that's what
go crazy.
everybody says like about taking psychedelics is when they take it, they don't let go. They fight the high, and that's what gets them to panic because they're fighting it for so long, and then they finally stop fighting it, and then that's when like things start to get better, and that's the point of it is to literally like open your mind.
Yeah, exactly.
And
like,
so
literally
you're fighting
opened my
that.
mind. I took it a few times, but
How
like,
much
the
you
most
take?
recent times that I took it, like, I took like the last time I took like 3 grams. The time before that I took like 5, bro.
That's when you cry.
How much is an eighth?
I'm trying to.
No, the time I cried was actually 3 grams.
3.
Yeah, so it was like
What's an eighth? How much is that? What? How much is an eighth of weed? It's a gram. It goes
Like 30,
like
35.
3.5.
3.5 grams.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm like,
Oh, I'm talking about prices. That's
So damn, because
Ounce, right?
yeah.
so 3.5 for 3.5 grams. They say it's to take an eighth to trip. That's like what they say. I think is if you want to actually like see things
I
and
don't
have
know. I think it
illusions.
depends on like I don't know. Maybe some niggas know.
This
I'm
dude-
not a
this dude
scientist,
needs to
but
take
it depends on
fucking
your body weight,
an
and then
ounce.
it depends on your mind, and it depends on a lot of stuff. Like, are you hydrated? You know,
That's so
you feel
funny.
me? Like when
I
I
get
took that shit, I was like,
You have to be.
You took
I was seeing stuff
LSD.
different. I took LSD one time. I'm never taking that again.
Why? What
I
happened?
feel like that's always it's people either fucking love it or fucking hate it.
I saw aliens in do-rags.
That's fire.
That sounds like something Marco would like.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I saw
Would
Would
aliens
see
in
on the
do-rags,
regular, like
like
he would come inside, like, "Yo, I just seen it."
Like I think it was
Alien
like
with a
my
do-rag.
head saying something like I'm not from like black people are not from here. I don't know, like I think it was just like some subconscious shit. It sounds like whack, but I'm like
Are you?
I'm not taking that shit because that seems like man made. Like mushroom seems more like
Can I tell you my LSD experience? It's actually pretty recent.
Oh, I didn't know you took.
Yeah, I took LSD probably honestly like it was a year ago, probably like a month from today, because it was like right when I first got to Bahrain. I was like in the military, and I had like this little nigga, like little homie, bro. He's 19 years old. The nigga would hoop all the time. We went through all this training together. He was a white boy from Russia, low key, and like he ended up joining like the U.S. military because he was like a citizen or whatever. But he was cool. Like, I don't know. He was a tall ass white boy, 19 nigga. He used to hoop all the time. And like, he was kind of like also just brand new to everything. So like, I was kind of like his big homie a little bit. But we went through all this training together. We pull up to Bahrain. And I'm at like, damn, the homie don't even know this, but I'm at like low key the big homie's house, like at his apartment and shit like that. I would like stay there because his spot was just like mad lit.
The bro with the gold shit?
Yeah, the bro with the gold shit. Like, that nigga, shout out Big Ol' Lease, bro. He don't even know. Like, he probably be like, what the fuck? But he was gone. He went on leave. He left somewhere. And so I was at his crib. And the homie had already, like, told me while we're at work, like, yo, bro, like, low-key, like, when we got here, like, I, like, smuggled, like, 2 sheets of LSD and shit, like, from this, whatever, like, from this little book. And then I was like, nigga, you're tripping. Like, bro, this is his first command, so like his first duty. I'm like, bro, this is like your first one. I'm like, bro, you're wilding, but like, nigga, you're lit for getting it through. Because honestly, like, if he got caught with that, for sure, bro, he was like not just done on some like, oh, you're just getting kicked out the military, bro. He's going to jail for mad years because you're in the Middle East with some crazy controlled substance, LSD. You can't even have alcohol in Saudi Arabia. So like, that shit
you
is.
can't have alcohol.
You can't have alcohol in Saudi Arabia. You can't get like drunk. Like when you land in Saudi Arabia, they give you an announcement. You can. I couldn't even get off the plane because I was going somewhere else. You know how you
when you're in
connect the
Saudi
flight?
Arabia, you cannot do anything.
No, you can't. You can't drink. There's no anything. None of that shit. That's why a lot of people
Saudi
go
Arabia?
to Bahrain.
That's cool.
Yeah,
Like,
Saudi
yeah,
Arabia.
like the Middle East is super
Yeah, but
strict
at
on
Saudi
that.
Arabia is like that's the one that's
Dude,
really
they
bad.
put
You shouldn't be
people
doing that shit no way.
they
Hold
put
on, I'm
people
not
in
done.
jail for weed.
for sure.
Shouldn't be doing that shit no way.
So boom, he told me he has these LSDs. We set a date. It's like a Wednesday. We end up going whatever. He ends up coming over. I'm just like chilling, whatever. He comes over. He has like the little tabs. He's like, fuck it, bro. You just want to be like the best time ever. We talk about like podcasts and like Joe Rogan and just like basketball and just like whatever shit. And so we popped the tag. And honestly, shit just started like mad waving. And I was just like, whoa, like nigga, what the fuck? The pictures were moving. Everything was moving. And I was like, oh shit, this is actually like what I thought it would be like. And it was like really nothing. And then I just started bursting out laughing a lot. We were watching like some old, like he was showing me like some Russian shit that they do, like his like, I don't know, like heritage, like his tradition, like kids, they'll like be in these little groups and they'll like perform and like they'll do like a special dance and shit. And I was just looking at the show, I'm like, nigga, that shit lame as fuck, and just laughing at this nigga, like just being funny. And like eventually I end up like the shit that like fucked with my head, not even fucked with it, it was like a positive thing. I actually like started like looking at the mirror and I was just looking at myself. And at first I was like, damn, this nigga, like, I'm kind of ugly low key. But like, it was like, whatever, like, I'm not even tripping. But I got there. Bro, because you can see so much detail. I'm looking at myself and I'm like, I see just like every whisker, my beard. I see like the wrinkle from here to here. I'm like, damn, cuz, you kind of ugly. But I was like, fucking hey, we thugging anyways. And then I started thinking, I was like, bro, I was like, there's no way. Because this is like a kind of transition period in my life where I was like, am I really going to get out? Or like, because I could just stay here and this shit is sweet. But I was just thinking to myself, like, bro, like, I couldn't even be myself if I just didn't even come out and try. Like, as corny as it sounds, like, even with the podcast and shit, I like was looking up stuff. I'm like, but there's no way that I can even feel like the same person I am every day if I don't go out and try. Because I talk so much about not like my own passions, but I feel so much about like, I don't know, I have like a lot of confidence. So it's like I knew I could always do something, and I knew what I wanted to do was within the culture. So I was like, there's no way I have all this like knowledge within the culture, and like I just feel like I have something to contribute. And like that shit actually like had me, I'm like, oh, okay, so like, yeah, nigga, you're supposed to get out and do something. But basically that was the like awakening I had off the LSD.
That's so fucking fire, because that's literally why
that's why
people
I did
take
it too.
Psychedelics.
To get an awakening?
Yeah,
that's why
I took that shit because I was like, bro, life is boring. A few times, like, and then it's just like, bro, I get bored. And
you might be the realest one here.
And then like I take that shit, I'm just like,
I'd only take the only time I take
better.
psychedelics is like if I was ever to get into like a really bad depression rut again.
Really?
Yeah, because
Just
like
try it out.
yeah, well, I mean that's a lot of the reasons why like those drugs were made.
I'm gonna see what time we're at, bro. Keep going.
For that purpose.
But I mean, to be honest, some real stuff. I don't think like everyone tries to associate the artist with like some nigga that takes drugs. It's not true, but like I don't want it to be that way, because you think that so many artists that like die from
What are we at?
like drugs and
I forgot how to change it to like this.
Oh, I know how. He knows how to.
You have to
You feel
click
me?
it, right?
It's at the top.
Yeah, hour 17.
Cool, so I got time.
Oh, yeah. You
Like, it's just corny, like how, not corny, but it's just whack how like people think the artist is associated with drugs, and it's like fucked up, because a lot of the artists that we look up to, that we see, did have some sort of mental distress.
Switch me.
Distress that they dealt with some type of drug.
Yeah.
That's not to say like you have to take a drug to be this great artist or whatever. But I feel like drugs right now is like I don't know why I'm getting on this.
Well, I think everything else is distracting you.
I'm off the her favorite.
Everything
juice.
else is just distracting you.
I'm off the her favorite juice.
No,
so
no
she's
shame.
speaking
plug.
to me right now. Like
No, a lot
she's
of
saying like a lot of artists, we feed off of that. And it's like, it's fucked up, but at the same time, it's like, it's the truth. Like, some people feed off of that, that release of not feeling anything.
So now we got our favorite white boy out the room, nigga. Let's get into some nigga shit, nigga. What's cracking? No, I'm joking.
What's cracking?
No shit.
I mean, white people taking over the U.S. as usual.
What? It's been like that, but like
I mean, that shit crazy.
We up.
Like,
It don't matter.
I mean, I can't believe, like, I was talking to a dude, and he's a cool dude. Like, he grows weed. We've been
I'm just
talking,
trolling, by the way, too, bro.
but he was talking about like
but,
some
like, the homie do drink like Dr.
that he drink
Dr. Diet Pepper Coke.
he drink Dr. Diet Coke. That shit mad like Southern Virginia and Confederate.
Hey, that is
Right there.
hey, this is like the Confederate flag, basically.
Yeah, my bad, bro. But I mean, I love white people and everything. The way I said, I love white. I love white.
I love white people.
I love them, but
I
like,
fuck with you.
yeah, all niggas. But I can't believe that nigga came into the shop and started preaching to me about Trump. Like, he was the one. And he was Jesus Christ himself coming back.
Has the Forex niggas came in? Where's the Forex niggas at?
All right, the Forex nigga that.
Let's give an update on the Forex niggas, bro. I don't see them niggas no more posting. Nigga, that money ran dry. I thought it was up now.
Nah, I'm not gonna say that. So the Forex nigga that's making the money, he come in, he shop a little bit. I don't know about the other Forex niggas, but I know about these little Forex kids try to sign me up. I'm just like, bro, you can't invite a nigga to a party, and they get there and they think it's about to be a party and it's a fucking cult meeting.
That happened to somebody. Was that you?
Yeah,
somebody. Oh yeah,
he's like, hey yo, pull up to this party. Yeah, that happened to me with Vima. I pulled up my boy. Actually, I'm gonna shut you out because fuck you. I love you and my brother. Bertold, this nigga invited me to a Vima meeting.
Twins for life. Like, I love you. You're my brother. You going
for life? Like this nigga, he said, hey bro, we about to go to this party. I just came back visiting from U of A and I was like, hey bro, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and he's like, we gotta go to this party. And so I was like, all right.
Was there
cool.
even alcohol there?
No, nigga. I pull up. It was just nothing but Vima. Nothing but nothing but Virgin. Them shits was nasty as fuck. And
I was in that bitch.
You was in Verb too? So you went to the free.
Niggas got me.
They got me. Like,
I ain't gonna lie. I signed up like 3 people. I made some bread.
I'm not gonna say like as soon as I recoup my bread.
Like, that's a Ponzi scheme. You know that, right? And I was like, what's a Ponzi scheme?
Rank your ass up.
I was like, nah, I'm making money. What do you mean a Ponzi scheme? And then
as soon as I made my money back, I
did. So you did some plays?
One of my friends hit me up there like, all right, so this is how he got me, and this is how they train you to get niggas. It's fucked up. Fuck y'all niggas. So he was like, yo, I came back my first day back visiting, and he was like, yeah, I got this little party. These little Latinas about to be there. I was like, okay.
No, not the Latinas.
And, you know, I was like, not the Latinas.
I think that's bro's favorite bitches too.
No, like my name on PS4 was Latina. My name, dog. My bad. I'm off the her favorite juice. Shameless plug. But like he was like Latinas about to be here. My name on PS4 was Latina Slayer 96. So I was lit. So like I was like, all right, cool. So we pull up. And it's like some niggas in like some Louboutins and Gucci loafers and some polos. And they're talking about some leveling up your life, getting your family rich off of some juice. And I was like, that's fucked up. But they got me. After the second meeting, he got me. I'm not gonna lie. And then I invited my friend to the next one. He was like, bro, it's fucked up. He's like, you actually had me thinking I was doing like.
You told him it was a party too?
I was like, yo, just pull up. We gonna talk. We gonna chill.
Oh, bro.
And he's like, that's fucked up. And I was like, hey, my bad. As soon as I made my bread back, I'm not gonna lie, I sold the drinks to people at church. And I made my bread back. And it was older people, so they needed that.
Yeah.
And, you know, I took my girl at the time to a few Phoenix Sun games. Took a little.
Phoenix Mercury game.
Yeah, you feel me? Like.
I know y'all niggas was way up there, boy.
I used my perks.
You was up there, huh?
No, I was actually in the box office.
Yeah. Oh, stop playing with them.
I was using the perks. I was using the perks, but I'm like, my friends was like, Luke, he would not respect. So I invited one of my homies. He came all the way from like Casa Grande, all the way to Tempe, and he was like tried to drink out and everything. He purchased, signed up, $300. He's chilling, and then everyone's like, all right, now you're gonna call like your homies and tell them to sign up too. Yeah. And so he's sitting there and he just like goes downstairs, right? And this is like the corporate building. And I'm up top, I'm like, yo, where's my boy at? And so I look downstairs, this nigga called a taxi. Yo. I went outside. I was like,
Uber,
I was like, yo, what? I was like, yo, what happened? He was like, no, it was during Uber, but he just, he just called home. I was like, what happened? He's like, bro, I can't do this shit. He's like, return my shit. I was like, yeah.
I'm kind of
yo, fuck the multi-level marketing niggas. Fuck y'all niggas.
That shit is terrible. But I think we can end it off like that. You got something else you want to say?
Yeah, I do. Actually.
I do actually. Y'all niggas need to invest in Bitcoin, if anything.
Bitcoin and her favorite juice.
And her favorite juice, because that shit got me like turned. I don't even know what we was talking about half the podcast.
Honestly, this podcast, we talked a lot about we spent a lot of time on
Trump.
Nah, that was just the beginning. That was kind of like a crazy way to start the beginning though. But we spent a lot of time talking about just like personal shit, and then we talked about a little bit about clothing. But I think overall, honestly, bro, I can tell that we're getting better, and I think that's really all. That's all we can hope for at this point. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, true. Like I'm like
because niggas aren't like. I feel like what's really gonna. I was just telling all them. What's really gonna pop like everything off, for real, is when like we travel out or like I travel out or Dom whatever. Like when we travel out.
I'm going to Japan,
Bro, we got.
I'm going to Japan, I'm going to Japan,
But for 20, that's gonna be the one for sure. What's good?
We going to Paris. You feel me? Like it's just like I'm doing this shit because it's fun. It's cool. It's like I don't go to therapy because.
Is this your therapy, Mark?
I don't trust white women. That shit crazy. I mean, I love y'all like from like a aesthetic perspective, but y'all gotta prove
That's
more.
cool.
Y'all,
I love
y'all
y'all
gotta
from a
prove
human
more.
perspective.
Y'all gotta prove more to me. Like you feel me? Like
You got the headphones on? Oh yeah, it's a little bit better.
black women goated.
Of course, shout out all my queens for sure. Like,
But
that's what it is.
all I'm saying is like, yeah, this shit like therapy a little bit.
Big key, huh?
I'm just trying to get other people lit, like people out here, people in
I feel
different
like
states that don't have exposure. Like, I really don't care. Like people are so infatuated with the cool factor. Like, how can you ever be cool without actually being cool? Like people try to be cool, but they're just really being actually corny.
I know what you mean.
And they think they're being cool, but it's
Just
like
trying too hard.
other corny niggas fuck with you because the majority of the world is corny. So like, of course, the corny niggas gonna fuck with you.
What are you trying to get off? That was like something that was.
I'm just trying to get off like, yo, like if your homie's doing something that's cool, and you want him to live and prosper and that, and therefore like support him, or if there's a reason you don't fuck with it, tell him why you don't fuck with it. Help him. Like, but I feel like a lot of people right now are like, not a lot of people right now, but like there's certain people I see that are infatuated with the cool factor. Like, oh, I'm gonna come out with a brand, or I'm gonna be an artist, whether it's painting or a musician. Like, I'm gonna be a cool factor. Like, I need fans. I don't need homies. Like, nah, you need actually support.
like a
you
clout
need
factor, more of clout, not like cool.
Yeah, you need a loving factor. Like, cause my pops always tell me like the real currency is people. It's not money. So like you can have all this money, you can have all these numbers, but these numbers are nothing. Like, you can have a number of people viewing something or like liking something physically, but people aren't actually showing physical love. Like whether it be money, whether it be actually talking to you, asking you what it's about, getting it out. Therefore, you feel what I'm saying? Like, I feel like that's the main thing with like creators right now. We're in a position where like, all right, we have these tools to share. Like we have the internet. Like the internet is us. The consciousness connected throughout the world. We can connect with someone in India that doesn't understand Christianity and American lifestyle or the consumerism lifestyle and spending and this, that, and the other. And so like you can connect with someone on that side of the world, and you can connect with like someone that's from like New York or Arizona or LA or Dallas or Mexico, whatever. And people would just sometimes don't put other people on because they want to have the cool factor. Like, what's the cool factor?
Oh, I know what you mean.
Like trying to be like popular over someone else when really your homies are just as cool as you.
Yeah.
Or someone that you don't know is just as cool as you, but you just don't know because I don't know. There's a lot to it. I just see like it from
I know exactly what you're putting. I think niggas will actually understand
perspective. Like, man, I'm just putting it from a different perspective. Like, there's kids that talk to me, and it's just like random kids. I'm like, all right, this kid is like 15 years old. And he's about to make 10 racks. When I'm listening to it, some nigga that's 40 years old, it's like trying to still figure out how to like retain his marriage, or like you feel me? Like,
yeah.
Like, there's just different levels to this shit. Like, there's like not necessarily levels. Like, people think there's
Well, you threw me off at that one.
Yeah, I threw you off at levels. All right, so there's like different like
I ain't gonna hold you.
There's different like thought processes.
Yeah.
Like, there's a kid that's in high school right now, 15, thinking about how he can make $100,000 by the time he's 18. And
I feel like
a nigga
Dom's probably back, like knocking on the door.
Yeah. And then there's a nigga that's like 18 or like 25 or 27 in his 30s thinking about how he can make his first $1 million. And you see how that's a difference. Like a kid that's like 15 is trying to
Wait, what you said? The kid that's 15 is doing what?
Just doing anything, like reselling shit.
Just trying shit.
Bro, there's different. There's like literally kids that talk to me. I listen to them like trying to figure out how like
but
on some real shit. Like, what do you guys think that's interesting? Like, some kid tells me he buys shit from Marshall and he sells it online, and whatever he doesn't sell, he returns because Marshall doesn't give a fuck about the return policy. So he gets his money back. He never takes a loss. He's always profiting. And it's like, this is like a 14-year-old nigga telling me this. Like a 14-year-old like white kid that's like this tall telling me this.
So I think bottled up what you're trying to say, or what you are saying, basically, at least what I got from it is
niggas don't know shit. Like, I was trying to say niggas don't know shit. Like the niggas that think they know shit and the think that are popping are really not. And niggas that are popping people don't know about. And I'm about to try to get them lit out here for sure.
So you trying to put niggas on?
Yeah. Like,
what's your plan for 2021? Like, what's going on? Plans or even advice to people in 2021?
Honestly, got my plan for 2021. I figured this out when I was in the shower the other day. Yo, like on some real shit. Like I always said, I want my stuff in the store, but it's gonna 100% be in the store, and it's gonna be somewhere out of country. I don't know whether it's Japan or London, whatever area I'm loving the most. It can even be joining the Middle East. Whatever area I'm loving the most, or I feel like loves me the most, I'm gonna like try to get my second account there, and then run up from there. And I'm gonna try to like establish my studio here, what I was telling you about, with like the younger dudes, and like try to get them. Like,
I was just thinking about that today.
In their way, in their lane, to get them bread, so they don't have to worry about the shit I have to worry about. Feel me? So that's my goal for 2021, and then.
Are you more like strategic, or do you just kind of just?
On a real note, I've been noticing I'm more like I'm a little bit strategic about, because I know like the main thing is I don't care what anyone says, like who you know and who loves you and who's looking out for you. So like that's the main thing, like who I know and what I'm learning from them and who's looking out for me, and then I learn from them. And I use that knowledge.
No, I'm saying like how do you move like on the regular, like when you wake up every day and like you say like today's your Monday actually is a perfect day to
so it's a good day?
No. I'm saying like today's your Monday, right? So you don't work. That's like one of the only days you don't work, right? Yeah. So that's just all Marco. Today's just Marco. So do you move your day? Like do you plan your Mondays out? Like do you because you're a creative, so do you usually plan like your shit out, or do you just like, all right, this goes, we'll see how this goes, and then we'll move to here?
Yeah, I plan it out, but I don't plan it like exact. Like I don't put it in my phone. Like I'm gonna wake up at like.
Because some people are really like plan everything out, and it works for them, and some people just go on the fly and it works for them.
I feel like
try to do vice versa and it doesn't work for them. So
I feel like I should, but I feel like the reason I don't do that anymore because I got so disappointed when I don't do that on a certain time. I'm like, fuck, like I'm a lazy ass.
That's how you are too.
And so I'm like, so now I'm just at the point where like, all right, nigga.
I'm pretty sure
like your goal for this month is
Don?
Yeah.
He said he was going to the crib.
Oh, he dipped already?
That nigga dipped out?
Yeah.
What the fuck he got going on?
He said he got some food at the crib.
No, he got a little All Saints. He got a little
that nigga
he got a little
out?
No, he got a little All Saints girl up at the little, you feel me?
He said he got food at the crib.
Nah, bro. If you have food at the crib, you have a little All Saints there.
He said listen. He said he ordered the food through DoorDash, and then he's like, I accidentally ordered it to the crib.
Oh my god, he's so
nobody's at his crib.
Slick.
And then he's like, I gotta go because.
He'll probably actually come back. No, nobody's at his house. That's why that shit really kind of blew me.
Nah, this man's slick. I know how he operate.
No, bro, he would actually come back because he literally lives down the street. Okay, I'm like, bro,
Christian not at the crib.
Yeah, he's not at the crib. He's dashing. Right. He's dashing and shit right now. For a second, I was like, bro,
shout out to all dashers.
Yeah, dashers. I mean, they make the world go around, bro. I was working out. You said I'm a working ass nigga. I was working at Uber, like not the dash. I wasn't driving a car never in my life. But like, I was working in corporate. I was working in corporate, like
I was never dashing.
Like nigga, like I was working in corporate, like I'm not even trying to out Uber like that, but niggas was doing some wild shit in that building. But like when I was in there, like, yo, you would hear like people would email you, right? And you have to email them back and talk to them, investigate, like ask them questions. You're the middleman for the lawyer. Because some shit's gonna happen. Because like you either sexual harassment, lawsuit. Sometimes it's basic shit.
Wait, what the fuck going on? What?
Yeah, like
some wild shit going on in the building.
Hold
on.
Sexual? You dealing with?
You're
like, the middleman between
so
the
like,
lawyer?
bro, the most disturbing thing I heard. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Like that shit had me fucked up. For a cool man.
You was the police.
I definitely wasn't opposed. I was the Uber. I was the Uber nigga, and I was like looking at what these Uber niggas was doing. I was like, y'all niggas are evil. This world is fucked up. Like this lady, she was an Uber, right? Yeah. I don't even want to talk about it, bro. It would just be like,
let's save it for the next podcast because we've already ran a whole bunch.
It'd be some fucked up shit, nigga. Like you feel me?
All right, bet.
But at the end of the day, what I'm saying is,
any shout outs?
Shout out
my juice.
Shout out her favorite juice. That shit, I drank like 2 of them.
I think bro stopped off the juice. That's why he was going.
No,
in.
I'm about to buy a whole pack.
Favorite juice,
He was going
Like-
in. Y'all niggas seen what her favorite juice did. My bro was
It goes
going in.
crazy. It goes crazy.
And I don't know what's up with Trump, but all my white people out here, I love y'all, but
Time out. Did you see?
y'all
this?
educate me, DM me. I don't know. Like, tell me what.
Yeah. Oh no, I'll tell y'all something else. It was like this Crip nigga, like he was at the Capitol. It was a black.
Oh, he
Crip
was
nigga.
there too.
Bro, he's like full Crip, nigga, 2020, nigga, West Side, da da da, nigga, full Crip, nigga, marching with him. I swear to God, that shit was crazy. I'm gonna end it on that. Thank you for viewing, bro. If y'all made it this far, bro, I appreciate it. I love you. I got my friends in here, bro. It's all love. Thank you. Tune in on Apple Podcasts, Spotify
Tune in on
Podcasts,
apples, oranges,
oranges, grapefruits,
peaches.
lemons, limes, everything, my nigga. YouTube, all that. Drop a comment. Thank you. Appreciate it. Love, gang.
And I'm out.
I'm out.
We out.
Whoa, I got a pee.
I gotta pee so bad. I was like, that shit is all cool. You gotta pee.